Imagine a bombshell email leaking from the heart of the null, exposing a full-scale rebellion by all 17 clubs against rule changes that could shatter the essence of rugby league as we know it. What if the very fabric of the game is about to unravel? Hit that subscribe button on all sports updates for the hottest null drama you won't find anywhere else. The storm began brewing quietly in the boardrooms of Australia's top rugby league clubs, where whispers of discontent turned into a unified roar. Picture this: the null headquarters, led by the iron-fisted chairman Peter V'landys and CEO Andrew Abdo, dreaming up bold innovations to spice up the 2026 season. Their flagship idea: after a try is scored, the conceding team gets to choose a kickoff or receive the ball. It's pitched as a safety net, slashing those brutal momentum swings and high-speed collisions that leave players battered and fans on edge. But the clubs, they're not buying it. In a leaked email from the club's consultation committee, every single one of the 17 teams from powerhouse Penrith Panthers to the resilient Brisbane Broncos stands shoulder to shoulder in defiance. They argue this tweak isn't just a minor adjustment. It's a fundamental assault on the game's soul, potentially hiking stoppages, baffling spectators, and diluting the raw intensity that defines null battles. The tension escalates as clubs demand rigorous trials in lower-tier competitions like the New Cup or Queensland Cup before any roll-up. No fast tracking, they insist, give us data, clarity, and time. Yet, the league pushes back, hinting at a showdown that could erupt just weeks before preseason trials. Stir players weigh in, adding fuel to the fire. Nathan Cleary from the Panthers calls it unnecessary, warning it could kill the thrill of comebacks, while Broncos captain Adam Reynolds echoes the fear of overcomplicating a sport already perfect in its charms. As the email spreads like wildfire across media outlets, from the Daily Telegraph to Fox Sports, the rugby world holds its breath. Will this united front force the null to back down, or is a bitter compromise on the horizon? The stakes couldn't be higher, with player welfare clashing against the drive for excitement. This isn't just about rules. It's a power struggle that could redefine alliances and rivalries for years. And lurking in the shadows, veteran coach Wayne Bennett, breaking ranks with a blunt message to his peers: stop whinging and embrace change if it protects the athletes. His words slice through the debate, surprising everyone and hinting at deeper divisions within the coaching ranks. The plot thickens as negotiations loom, with the Royal Commission poised to make a decisive call. Surprise hits like a blindside tackle when you realize not all proposed changes face the ex-clubs rally behind tower penalties for dangerous contact, like immediate sanctions for mid-air challenges that endanger wingers leaping for bombs. This selective support reveals a nuanced battlefield where safety wins hearts but innovation sparks fury. Dive deeper into the email's revelations. Clubs fear the kickoff choice could lead to endless tactical delays, turning fast-paced spectacles into chess matches that frustrate die-hard fans. Imagine a grand final grinding to a halt as captains debate options mid-game. What a nightmare for broadcasters chasing viewer retention. Yet, the null counters with data from international trials, claiming reduced concussions and more balanced contests. Tension mounts as anonymous sources whisper of emergency meetings, with V'landys known for his no-nonsense style potentially overriding club votes. Remember the 6 again rules rocky introduction. History might repeat, but this time with all clubs aligned against it. Players like Cleary, fresh off another premiership, voice personal stakes. Fewer big hits mean longer careers, but at what cost to the adrenaline rush? The storytelling unfolds like a thriller, with underdogs like the Dolphins and Titans joining Giants in this rare show of solidarity. Midway through our coverage here on All Sports Updates, we are breaking it all down. Stay tuned for exclusive insights. As the deadline for rule finalization approaches, speculation runs rampant. Could a compromise emerge, like optional choices in certain scenarios, or will this leak force a total rethink? The surprise element, Bennett's endorsement, urging clubs to prioritize progress over tradition, positioning him as the maverick in a sea of resistance. His track record of success adds weight, potentially swaying fence sitters. Fans flood social media, divided between purists decrying mealing and progressives cheering evolution. This saga exposes the fragile balance in professional sports: innovation versus heritage, safety versus spectacle. With preseason looming, the pressure cooker intensifies, promising fireworks in boardrooms that could spill onto the field. The moment of surprise explodes when leaked details reveal clubs aren't just rejecting the kickoff overhaul, they are proposing alternatives, like enhanced medical protocols and assisted refereeing to minimize errors without altering core mechanics. This counterpunch catches no execs off guard, shifting the narrative from defiance to dialogue. Storytelling reaches its peak as we trace the email's path from a confidential committee dispatch to front-page headlines, igniting debates in pubs and podcasts nationwide. V'Landys, the architect of past revolutions like the bunker system, faces his toughest test yet, with clubs leveraging their collective bargaining power under the new bill. Tension builds with reports of private calls between Abdo and Club C's, where concessions on minor rules like quicker play the balls might sweeten the deal, but the big one remains contentious, with simulations showing potential for more tries but fewer highlights. Players' unions chime in, supporting safety but cautioning against rushed implementations that could lead to unintended injuries. Enter the wildcard, international influence from Super League, where similar ideas flopped, providing ammo for the club's case. As the clock ticks toward the February trials, anticipation swells. Will blink or enforce changes via commission fiat. This epic clash underscores Rugby League's passionate core, where every rule tweak feels personal. Fans, imagine your team's fate hanging on a leaked document. It's that raw. Through it all, the game's resilience shines, adapting yet staying true. But the real twist: if clubs prevail, it sets a precedent for future power shifts, empowering teams over top brass. In the final act, resolution hangs in the balance, with a crunch meeting set to decide the 2026 landscape. Surprise lingers as whispers suggest V'Landys might pivot to fan polls for tiebreakers, democratizing the process in an unprecedented move. The storytelling concludes with a reminder: Rugby League thrives on controversy, turning potential crises into captivating narratives that glue us to our screens. Clubs' united stand could herald a new era of collaboration or deepen rifts that echo through seasons. Whatever the outcome, one thing's clear: this leaked email has already changed the conversation, forcing transparency in a sport often shrouded in secrecy. As tensions simmer, keep watching for updates. The Noel's future is being rewritten right now. For more on this and all your sports fix, remember all sports updates